Jimmy.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, Jimmy. Say hi to Tim Daly,
Jimmy.
Superman.
Jimmy, how are you?
I'm getting out of your way. You guys got about 10 minutes.
Thank you, Gary. Tim, I'm absolutely fabulous. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I'm glad to hear it. Let me first say what a thrill it is to get a chance to talk to you. Big fan of the show for so long. I do want to start by asking you if you could see my studio right now. I'm sitting in front of a huge shrine to the Adam West Batman TV show that I loved growing up as a kid. I'd like to know who did it for you. What superhero or what show set you off when you were a kid?
Oh, gosh. I mean, this is going to sound odd. I watched the Steve Reeve Superman, the black and white one when I was a little kid. And I thought that was, kind of awesome. And I liked the Adam West Batman. I liked that too. And it was interesting because, what a transformation Batman has gone through, because that first Batman was wacky. It was like it was cartoonish. It was kind of over the top, and there are all these tongue-in-cheek jokes. And Batman has gone very dark over the years, and psychologically kind of dark. But Superman, remains this sort of beacon of light and goodness, and I like that about him. And as I've been saying to other people, I think we need that more than ever at this moment in time.
Yeah, that Batman show was pretty campy, and as Warner Brothers or DC reacts to the fans, they seem to make him darker and darker. But Superman, although it seems like they attempt to make him darker, he remains the bright light, if you will, a beacon of hope. He doesn't, at least the stories that do go so dark don't seem to resonate as well with fans, right? So what's...
Yeah, I mean...
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask about how did you get into this? How did you get cast? I know Andrea Romano had a unique way of casting all the actors back in those days, looking for unfamiliar voices. Were you doing something on Wings? I think there was an overlap at the time. Were you doing something on Wings that got you noticed, that got you into the booth, got you the interview?
I was doing Wings, and Chris Lloyd of Modern Family fame, his wife was on set, and she we were friendly, and she said, "Hey, how'd you like to audition for the voice of Superman?" I was like, "What? Sure." I didn't really know anything about voice acting, or I'd never thought of it, and I went in and oddly was offered the part in the room. It would just happen very quickly, and I was shocked. I thought it would be a much more extensive, torturous process, as most auditions are. Mm-hmm. But it happened quickly, and it was just really thrilling.
Well, we've only had, before you, there was a handful of live actors. You mentioned George Reeves, Kirk Allen, most notably, of course, Chris Reeves. But for voice actors, we only had Bud Collyer on The New Adventures of Superman and Donnie Dark on Super Friends. So who were you basing your Superman on? Who did you use for inspiration for your voicing?
I used what was going on in the script. I mean, I'm sure that it's kind of like music, like you hear a lot of music, and if you're composing music, it affects how you write, because some of the things you hear influence you. But I didn't go and do a lot of research on what other people did and try to learn from mistakes or copy the parts that worked really well. I just let it be my Superman and saw it as a blank slate.
Mm-hmm. My friends and I always kind of hypothesized that the Superman voice acting gig is a lot harder than, say, live acting, because you can go from Clark Kent to Superman just by standing up straight or slouching your shoulders. And Batman voice actors seem to have it a little easier because there's that gravelly tone they can dip into if they need to. How do you approach playing two different voices for the same character, your nuanced performance?
Well, Honestly, it's really in the script and it's in the attitude because Clark is written very differently than Superman. I didn't feel the need to change the voice so much as to embrace the attitude. Clark is a little more bumbling, a little socially awkward. He's not the guy who's out there saving the world and confronting these horrible villains. He's just, as in his description, a mild-mannered reporter. So I took that to heart and was hopefully more mild-mannered. He also had that nice sort of flirtation with Lois, which is always really fun.
Mm-hmm. When I don't know, you go to cons and stuff like that. When you meet fans out in the wild, what does that mean to you when a fan or anybody really tells you how much Superman or the Superman animated series, how much that means to them?
Well, I'm always shocked, first of all, that they recognize my voice, and pleasantly shocked that it is so meaningful to them. I've admitted in interviews before that I didn't realize when I was doing the animated series how important Superman was, not just to kids for a Saturday morning cartoon, but to adults. Like Superman has wheedled his way into at least the American sort of collective conscience. And I think he represents something that an anthropologist could probably describe better than me, but there's something in us human beings that longs for the attributes that he has. I mean, almost everybody has had dreams, whether, sleeping dreams or active dreams of flying and of having superpowers and of saving people, being able to be a force of good. And I think that it's gratifying that people are still clinging to that. And as dark as Batman is going, as we said before, Superman is still just a being who is not vengeful or bitter or angry. He's just trying to help humanity be better.
Mm-hmm. Well said. Can you recall back that long, 25 years ago? Do you have any favorite memories of, there's a lot of big name all-stars that came up in that show along with you. Do you have any favorite memories of recording in the booth with these big names?
I wouldn't say specifically, but it was, it didn't happen all the time, but when the whole cast was together recording, that was really special because it was fun to see everybody doing their thing and listen to them. And of course we laughed and kind of gave each other shit. And it was just, that was really special.
You guys had a big group or occasionally a big crew recording at the same time?
Yes, it was few and far between, but when it did happen, it was really great.
Right. That's awesome. You are intrinsically tied to the Superman character now, much like Chris Reeve and George Reeves. So I'm wondering if you have an opinion. We talked about Superman evolving. I'm wondering what's your opinion on his new saying of truth, justice, and a better tomorrow.
I like it. I like it because I think it includes, I mean, Superman has expanded beyond the borders of, America. And, I think he's admired and by a world audience. So I think a better tomorrow is a beautiful sentiment and perfectly Superman. So I like it.
Yeah. I think it fits well. Well, let me get radiated by kryptonite here and bring this flight down. My last question. When I was a kid, I used to have to get up early to fight my brother for the spot in front of the TVs so I could watch my favorite cartoons. But I'd have to beat my parents to the kitchen to pour myself a big bowl of sugary goodness so I could enjoy the day. So, Tim Daly, I'd like to know, what was your favorite bowl of Saturday morning cereal and what was your favorite cartoon to watch in the morning?
Oh, gosh. Well, I will go way back. Mine was probably like Rocky and Bullwinkle, I think, or any Bugs Bunny cartoon. I was a real Bugs fan. and nothing beats Captain Crunch. So there was that.
Yes, the sweet destruction
Poison,
of Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Yes. Get the sugar, like break up your mouth and get the sugar right into your blood. Tim, that's my time. I don't want to override anybody else, so I'm going to say good day to you. I want to thank you for your time, and do me a favor, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you on the other side.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.